time no bom omunyina ba America be ha obesa ho yare. Hospitals go omunsi Kennedy Kwasi Ampembi in the constituency chip compound incomplete na mo kache mo for two central for some yankwasi afo a o se Kevin di atem. Oh parliament break here no eno munyina ko go abrochiri amakwata kohwe ho yare Herikot kohwe ho yare Adwasafo kohwe ho yare Kennedy satan obe drill ni tim na ne dam ne bae no ye be sa na yare omunyina ba yare wa America be sa mo yare there yan say yes atam private jet and be tam Adwasafo. Chief of Staff, your letter we are. This letter I just read to you say nobody should travel outside government. There, you know, the same Chief Justice was chartering a private jet to go bring these foods. I didn't tell you, but Twaba sponsored external training and staff development activities at Office of the President. Ministries and SOS must be put on hold for 2023 financial year. Yomo aye training yomo ministries, Jubilee House. Those are peanuts. NDC for omo event. They told you to take crazy, serious decisions that will hurt. And then I took for some more catch them. And then I Dormaahene catch them say at this point take painful decisions. Now painful decisions is a meeting wo hotel be member of office of the respective government institution. Painful decision and they say government sponsored external training and staff development activities at the Office of the President should stop. Painful decision and they say if you are buying fuel 100 Ghana today buy 50 Ghana. The painful decision and they say assemblage interne you better cars or Kantanka or any other foreign companies or more Ghana or more Samboka. Are these the painful decisions? Mrs. Sandra budget on Mekano, so I got in end now. I say budget will be some be with Jimmy. And me baba cho reason tia Akufo buying MPP about Ofori Atta men jin de uji dia with Jimmy. It's very, very simple. Now, yati krom ha and yate sa asem we a free a year MPP for where John Kuma Deputy Finance Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the yield levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation effort and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution our friends on the other side have always preferred. Why don't you go to the IMF? Go to the IMF. We have shown that we have alternatives to building the economy of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today, we will not go to IMF tomorrow, and we are not going as long as the NPP remains in power of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today, we will not go to IMF tomorrow, and we are not going as long as the NPP remains in power.
As we speak today, the NPP, they are at the IMF. My Deputy Finance Minister, with Jimmy Jimmy, what does he know about economics? Politics, now I have to say. Because I told you, Nip, me catch him in a crown for one in the mois and old in the foyer. Because I recently got a small girl be. Now the video be balancing. Because I told you, now me can't me mouse signal so me nim dia me. Because I dancing I got a small girl be. Video be balancing o John Kuma. Now the issue here is John Kuma Cash Asɛm no. Before that, not the deputy Alan Cash deputy. Or no so I can say. A friend no Ochiribefi. We mu na mpesa mo chem say NPP for mo Jimmy. Did be no yakasa muntie tie we so Ochiribefi. Or no Alan Cash deputy.
For bailout or what? But we're going to IMF for bailout. Do you know the meaning? The meaning is that people don't know. Immediately you say you want to go to IMF, it means that you are going to tell the IMF that IMF, please, me Ghana, I can't manage my economy, so come and help me manage it. That's the meaning. Immediately you say you are going for a bailout. Immediately you take that decision. Then you mean that you are going to tell them, and you know what the people they will bring. They won't bring their expert to. The Deputy Finance Minister was telling me that all the IMF meetings they have had, high level meetings, small boys. Who come and take the decision? That's small boys. Who come and hey, Ghana do this or what? But we're going to IMF for bailout. Do you know the meaning? The meaning is that people don't know. Immediately you say you want to go to IMF, it means that you are going to tell the IMF that IMF, please, me Ghana, I can't manage my economy, so come and help me manage it. That's the meaning. Immediately you say you are going for a bailout. Immediately you take that decision. Then you mean that you are going to tell them, and you know what the people they will bring. They won't bring their expert to. The Deputy Finance Minister was telling me that I said all the IMF meetings they have had, high level meetings, small boys. No, who come and take the decisions. These
women MP before wait Alan Chairman deputy don't know or a minister. Oh, why is a punching IMF small boys. Where the time and never call IMF no. These are the people. Well, a minister. Onya kwase oh the fly as a punching. Bro, for continue. Where mo no mudi mo ni mo no. At the end of the day, did we end up at IMF? Yes. Obi MP no. And see his explanation. I couldn't tell us any MP before call IMF because small boys will dictate for Ghana. Into omo call IMF. And there you were Jimmy way and there me no waka say ona wo hwe no. Ye tua ne sika. Ne ho atono. Jantra fo no gu omo so won kran. Kurase ni o. Enya politics anko nyo bia. Onfa obi adwuma da. We na okotena obukuro mekurase market bi okotwa ntro kire mma no se NDC for eni omo kasa okukuo bi so omo fa 11 bra kwase awe yo oye MP yo still oda ho MP. Enti this should tell you say these people mo Jimmy, it does not matter who represents them. Nyansani nim ma omo nyina Jimmy fo Abanwe we or a deputy minister. He's the deputy to Alan Cash. Trade and industry or a deputy to Alan Cash. Well, on Jimmy be a party foot soldier or your MPP minister. And this is his explanation when it comes to going to IMF. And ma NPP nko IMF. Into these kind of people, high profile meetings. IMF for person meeting the minister in charge that sector, trade and industry, or the deputy. Kwasia we kotina wa nyansa ben pa no. I wish I could get the e-levy video, but I don't want to spend time on this fool. Now, we am nam chama there. Now, after I can some way in a no. Mommy uncle budget him, I mean, chama dibi or budget him. And son among who say, Sir Kofoi, when we descend into the budget dito say MPP, we mommy and kwasia for never take a word from the MPP. We are Ghana in our shame. Not any day we tie MPP because a no correct with Jimmy. Now see this. There are lots of highlights we can show you, but we want to start from here. Now, in the budget, say no more VAT increased by 2.5%. E-levy reduced from 1.5 to 1%. Mr. S, where is the Adumakwa Befi? Ochiri Befi video. E-levy. Inti MPP for mo catch them say Dormaahene MPP Nana Akuffoaddo be ye kumi preku. Adentana JJ Rawlings edit VAT ba. Emma the whole Ghana Akuffoaddo nam Ghana kurum hama ende yase Akuffoaddo had the best demonstration. He's against taxes. Yatiana mka say e-levy bi ba. E-levy na be solve Ghana problem nyina. E-levy ni ba ye be roads. E-levy ni ba ye better national airline. E-levy ni ba onye ma betuma wo free. E-levy no Ghana economy ni yanko IMF nkofo be kan asem we nyina kire o Ghana. Omo de against taxes, news and taxes. Again, brofo nkwasia brofo ba obi na de anim. Bodam keka nsem ende ye bedru ha no VAT no omo increase VAT na ko 2.5%. And what they call the John Biabe Shechiri. So e-levy no na NDC forecast a yeman engineers 1 no. NDC forecast a 0. Omo pe e-levy bia tax bia. Emma pushia bedru 0.5. Emma still kwasia for it na Ghana catch the Ghana for say NDC for na bebo man no. Yemfa e-levy ma MPP. Omo the best san Ghana na kra ahemfo kan bi asofu ko bi. Omo ka so omo ko nationwide den tour to explain e-levy to people. Ye hu asofu for police for ahemfo kwasia for omo nya kotena mu bi. Omo ntime mbusa question. And ye the e-levy ni be to Ghana for so ba wo me catch the wiase say he will never tax Momo when he was in opposition. Sana na no hu wi I say krama bi to ho. We don't have to tax for the, Momo. Why should you tax Momo? You are taxing the poor. Nana no win. I said no. Ena ye jina so edi bonko fie. You don't have to tax the poor. I will never tax Edi and Dien. Kwasi ake brofo obi to nanu so Baumia. Enya brofo na jesu dim nyansan. And then that year into E11 you see the NG 1.5 billion. Yeah, they about 1%. Omoka said E11 was going to generate 7 billion. MPP sa ban we enya ban wo Akufo ebusua obi okan bia ejimifo baby amowo sisia no bukuro na gu. You don't have any nation, you don't have a country, you don't have a leader. Menoka say yeah the VAT you increase to 2.5 as I speak to you. You see yeah the E-levy aba 1%. Toll booth ni nyina ya tum. Like, I say nipa, I say moi. Toll booths now, it raises a lot of money on our roads, no. Kwasi be a friend of Mwakwata, or hypertension, or TB, or AIDS, or babaso, or biarabia walking sickness, no. Or sorry, I also want to toll booths him, or being a problem in a hot group. Amwakwata kwasi obe and say what to toll booths na de revenue beba Ghana, no. Amwakwata to toll booths ni namu. Ghana, no. We don't export anything. We are always important. Always our expenditure is higher than our revenue. Into the opportunity to, in fact, generate revenue, income within, no, domestically, no. Amwakwata kwasi ampe ni singing brown, no. Watutu to toll booth nim. And yes, let's rely on E-levy. And E-levy, no, from gen to 1%. The question here is, who is in charge? Ye Jimiana. This government and go see a tune susa long time. And so still we have people sitting on TV defending this madness. Where did we go wrong as a people? One individual makes a decision and the whole national revenue coming in, he cuts it. Obiambo ni timu tuwa na Ghana, people are struggling. Time na toll booth ni jumano. Not the people disability, they were employed. Those people are now homeless. Recently they came out and say they are struggling. Kwasi Amwakwata V8 timu watoto dying. Ne wafase jankroma wa manu contract ma openti dying $28 million. People are almost disabled. Ejuma when they sustain omo yire ne omo mano. Amwakwata does not care. Akufo does not care. Ya wa him for Ghana how be any problem. Munya kwasi afo. And you allow this to go on. And when people like us speak, the first statement you hear Kevin Mwade wa bodam. Why are they what bodam? And yes, son, you boomine. That's not how you govern. I can be a better president than this fool called Akufo. I'm telling you, I can be a better president. Mahama told you guys, it's not easy to be a president of a complex country like Ghana, where people, when you even build a school for somebody, on whom for so. We are very complex and ignorant. Utumisi hospital mo be on Tiasi so we see hospital mano. Adentra yeah the party try the fruit anti breno a party flag. These are the kind of people you will be ruling. In Toko for Jimmy where the 78 ebet now or no we are no ada. You are rather destroying the nation. That's why we are here today. And no kwena make achiramono. Saadia akwata ye ya o close to boot no enke si mahama ban enke beka sentafo nkwasiafo na obedi so ye ne asantefo ne beka ye tikuma se ahemfo beka ahema beka obia beka bi and the asantenia ko akani kwasiampanyi etake decision ya affect ye nyina kwasia obia ye din ada na Kevin didi atam na munjimi ye dodo no munjimi ye. Are you not foolish? Ghana no be papa dia. Ghana, does it belong to one family? Does it belong to a tribe? Does it belong to some group of fools who think they're superior than everybody in Ghana? No. It is all of us collectively coming together and thinking, these fools have lost it. They don't have the brains to lead. Now see, Ukop budget anymore. You pick some highlights in ya mama hunyomabi. From Monday going, you been your time, mama. And a Friday, unko baby ochna. Mo say ni kumya kwadano. Ejumano one day, a whole day in Ghana, government clocks you 99 cents, even lower than that. Ghana, we juma a whole day as a government worker. Oji 99 cents. And then I'm a perma who make juma oko juma gwere. Me ekwa adwuma 99 cents da be na beto ka tai. Mo an we aban adwuma nyina ma toto benz ni ade anyam ya kromfo mo ye wifo enyina ye ni mu nyina. Kristo ni bia ni Ghana. Pepe ni papa bia ni Ghana. Ye ni mu nyina mo ye wifo. Oje 99 cents e de na auto Range Rover. Oje 99 cents e de na auto dan won kan. Oje 99 cents e de na auto ba kwa abrochi mu nyina mo ye wifo. Obia ye hiafo e na mo to na mu bu kuro no e wifo. Shame na ochina ukwa adwuma 99 cents na de be ma wo. In2 99 cents at this point baby a dollar no when 65 cents. We are slaves. Government workers in Ghana we are slaves. We are nkwa. And intina amafo tumi hu no mu dimu atam we are nkwa. You don't know why you are even Ghanaian. You don't know what you deserve. Kwasi afo we be this no na etua mo kasen. And the atiaba from see where the dollar is. Udi me matem. Me yi ade we ya menyem wo yere. $1 obaba na oni dan so no menyem no menje. The life has say, you know, be. Now, move forward. Place a cap on salary adjustment on SOEs to be lower than negotiated base pay increase on single spine salary structure for each year. You can place a cap on salary adjustment of SOEs, almost state-owned enterprises. Are buying human no. You say aketua yemfa tabunu bin toso el baby. Omo budget from kind o. Yen to min to aketua mu biam are buying state-owned enterprises. SNET, SAAA, STC. Sa are buying human no. Omo budget no say omo de tabunu beto eye ndwuma ni nyina so wa wo yen to min to aketua mu. And amoso amoje sa single spine no omo ba behwe say single spine no ye ba be restructure ye that means omo betete maketua so enti wa o hwe ya abanjuma no eye abanjuma state owned enterprises na eye abanjuma no ye bete maketua so ye ntumi ntu obi aso kam ye nka so ochina na ebejaye o omo se indefinite ye ni day ya ye be stop it. We no mo se omo ye edia making sure say Ghana eden ya fa into my friend Palfra ye sika sema ye omo measures ni o these are their measures in the 2023 budget no nyoma omo de tutu akwan mu ma Ghana anya omo sika na ye e ka ye dinya ye tumetua wo mu na we na omo ye edia ateka ni nyina inti wo state owned enterprises no they're going to cap it salary be cap no you can say cap the taburo be to so baby so friend be na mo 5,000 a month am over be 3,500 ye be to so obi antumi tra we are director we are chief director we are ye the cap be to so and na mo nyina so bo fall under single spine no ye ba be ye hu bibi almost negotiate. They are going to negotiate on the base pay of single spine salary. Sa base pay no almost become 1,700. That means say so now 1,500. I say yeah, but become 1,700. Meaning you can 1,700 for being count because initially one can pay name cost so that means that they are coming to touch the single spine. Yeah, but to market you so. When almost somebody to akuma Ghana fan into my pay frau. You see, some basis and say problem BNC. Kwasi avowi omunnim nyansa problem no ho eno makotam eye toothpick eno mo de bo obakotam toothbrush eno mo de bo oso ataso so any giant any machine gun da wa obetumi eku oso titititi omo da bi omakofa spoon eno mo de che oso ataso we de be ku oso no hwe enti omunnim problem ne pa ba omunnim say problem omo solve a omo so bewu because problem ni omo ohodom ko ji omo sike duro it is oku problem no woku omo it the ombe send the problem no ombe mo adwena o so omo solve problem no it the problem ni osono instead of them say ya mom weapons machine gun ya mom bow and arrow ya mom nyomo betum de ku osoro no omo say here omo fa atre and omo de boss no ta so ta we dey be solve problem osono no be jai de oye eno no omo de ye mo no yanko enim. All MDAs, MMDAs, and SOEs are directed to reduce fuel allocation to political appointees and heads of MDAs, MMDAs, and SOEs by 50%. I mean, can change the first one. Near Queen, Quabre for the Kakribe for me. Almost say MMDAs, MMMDAs, any SOE, state-owned enterprise, municipal district assembly, any Omo Makano, as our district assemblies near the Adeno. Yes, say, Abaya director almost say almost reduce fuel allocation to political appointees. Almost say almost uncle for no sa fuel near the more money at the adeno. Say first near more a week 300 gallons of fuel. Yente somra 150 gallons. Now oh hobby. Mechanism ben or they are too high bet says I didn't know there are no mechanisms. Where grammar. Into a buying a sell, or budget, no say MMDs, state-owned enterprises, no few be a no bubu for free, no any almost says no. Say a few on so mubu a 300 gallons a week, yen chum 50% near momumbu 150 gallons. Now the question is mechanism benefit to these people will stick to the principles and make sure say this can cause them a problem. No mechanism, a grammar. Government appointees are obubu petrukwa. Into the second paragraph, will say this directive applies to all methods of fuel allocation, including coupons, electronic cards, check system, and fuel post. Almost say coupons here, MMDs, CSOEs, are buying institutions to say district assembly no sa coupons no omo making sure say first coupon no etuminya 30 gallons is your 15 gallons almost say bibi to say electronic cards omo card be no de ma omo MPs bi ni MMDs no omo ko book fuel for free no you see I want to so half me say atre and a spoon omo de bo osona ta so say e be ko osona no machine guns wo over any bomb on to no so no say that and the osona wo is you into omo concept no mo yet omo so mo jimi e do mako factory I enemy the boss not so pa we be course no pa we be course no. Now the other paragraph, accordingly 50% of the previous years, that's 2022 budget allocation for fuel shall be earmarked for official business pertaining to MDAs, MMDAs and SOEs. Almost 2022 no a year 50% now sika omutwa to say ye de ba beto to esia no sika edahoma MMDs ni state owned enterprises na omude beto petrol ni ade no sesia no de omo ye ne say ye de be official business nko na question ne say na initially no na ye fa official business. That means say every weekend bia no a year na omukọ no ni nyina na ye na etua fi no omutu car no na so omde for cement near the call chief director site near park ye na to petrol they said omo say oh ye njai kakra into 50% into that means say omo say council for car kona efunda kasi echira petrol no na toy say council director ana MMDA ana say DC ne car kofa banchi na say ekona etuo musia eye wo na wuto petrol gumu ye say dem so first ne ye say say de bete so obe de na wat sade no so enya oni MMDC ne to enya uni mechanism bia wo de ato. It's sad. And this is how we are going to solve our economic problems. These are the measures, homegrown measures, external measures that is going to help Ghana get out of this IMF problem. You get what I mean? So, on my kind budget in church, na me church the Ghana for no. Omunye radio, omunse mo Jimmy. On my radio for the TV for na be kan bro for bebre. Omo boa. No credit na me church no. Now a ban on the use of V8, V6 or its equivalent except for cross-country travel. Ma me church first and sani akwenim. MPP are ban say oma ban the use of V8. V6 into V8 cars no more money V8 no sa Nissan Patrol ne Land Cruisers akese na your friend horse a bo petrol na condition o mutumi ko park baby no motor bayire na air condition so especially ministers no any MPs no suma o drivers so ko fa girl jantra from bra o ko na jantra ni dware no mutim na be air condition na driver na da jantra ni dware wi abetre me na ko MP ho obi de sana po opesa de ne pa oni jonkuma o yes ade ne pa almost small drivers na no mako park 2 hours ye twa ma jantra de ne dware wie owi a obetinem petrol na ye hye o petrol and the MPP aban say omo budget omo really kire mo and na be save Ghana economy no say a ban on the use of V8 V6 or its equivalent except for cross country omo so ma ban V8 any V6 aban ni pa bia ni so otwisa e kire say cross country e bia ofiri be kwa Tanzania. Almost say Yabani V8, Yabani V6. Abamu ni pebi ani wo so twitwitwi by heart. Na mo so betime atwi nkwa na ebia na wo fitafo. Ko bole bamboy. Ene de obetime atwi. We nyina intro, no akoje intro. We endra budget no. Na ma menkyere wade bi. Boka picture we. Nana adodankwa Akuffoaddo MPP no mka kire se oma bani V8. And na MPs ni nyina abefa one bus. Urefi. Do you remember this? Near Tiani Akuffoaddo beka kire se obani V8 nyina. Sa asɛm we 2017. And omko se nyina guba here Professor Prempom Wanson nenim. Prempom Wanson manso nenim sticker. Ani omoguo no. And na ose wa bani V8. Mokai. And on a picture which say aban ni pebia MPB and for V8 1990 rough ministers SOEs 2017 and the budget was about so ya ban V8 from 2017 to date for Basbi yet to Chroma. This is the letter this is the news coverage. 2017 President Nana Akuffoaddo Dankwa has placed a ban on the purchase of new vehicles by ministries, departments and agencies. A letter written by the Chief of Staff, Akosua Opare, dated 21st of March 2017, said the ban holds until further notice. Until further notice, a ban has been placed. But let me show you what Akuffoaddo said.
I've put a ban for the time being on the purchase of any new vehicles for members of this government. No matter how dilapidated are the vehicles that are in our fleet, we're going to have to make do with them. These are difficult times for the Ghanaian people, and we should be seen to be acting and respecting that. At the same time, a policy that has worked so far, which has run into a lot of problems because of the way it has been abused, which is that officials can buy cars, official cars. That policy will no longer work. No official is going to have the opportunity to buy any official car. So that we put an end to it, and we put an end to where are the cars, where are the cars. Nobody is going to have that capacity anymore. So thank you.
Government is not seen as a place where you come for gravy and leave. One of the areas in terms of perks that historically government officials tend to get when you get into office as a minister, they buy you a new V8 Land Cruiser, and then when you are leaving office you get to buy it. You know, we thought that was a waste of money, so we've cancelled no purchases of new vehicles for ministers, and also the policy of sales of vehicles to ministers when they leave office has been abolished.
This is 2017. Kwasiafo na uja say Kevin de Omuade. Kwasiafo obumbu Ghana for. Afere mate. Now okomo budget nima, their current budget, what did they write about a year cars? Only essential official foreign travel across government, including SOS, shall be allowed. No official foreign travels shall be allowed for board members. Accordingly, all government institutions should submit a travel plan for the year 2023 by mid-year. December of all expected travels to the Chief of Staff. Budget no official travel. Ma obia n2 kwine. Or says across government, including no official foreign travel shall be allowed for board members. Accordingly, all government institutions should submit a travel plan for the year 2023 by mid-December of all expected travels to the Chief of Staff. Obia or your board member or your penny or that state institution bia no budget way no can move. Obia and member Chief of Staff. Obia to mean to kwine without Chief of Staff doing what? Authorizing it. State institutions almost say board member will be no so some way endra budget team no kan me boa now here there boka letter way me so gi MPP dia uji Akuffoaddo dia we jimi uji abai we dia any day we jimi for 20 in a year 2018 21st June 2018 the presidency released a statement on foreign travels. So that statement, Akoti saying, and this is in 2018. This year, almost had a budget. Which said, what happened then? This is what they wrote. The President of the Republic of Ghana has directed that all foreign travels by honorable ministers, deputy ministers, MMDCs, and heads of government agencies be temporarily suspended with immediate effect. Guidelines in respect of future foreign travels are aimed at minimizing disruption to government domestic work will be communicated to you shortly. The Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration is, however, exempted from this temporary ban on foreign travels. Please acknowledge receipt and accept for strict compliance. Honorable Akosia Frema Opare, this is 2018. And in 2022-23 budget, Omasadi Abeshenchen said these are the things they are doing to help solve our economic challenges. So, how many ideas? They keep refining their own lives. 2018, they ban on travels. No, what happened? Were we not here? And I can in Japan. The private jet and the cover of Joasafo.
I did a surgery. I was recovering. I spoke to Chief of Staff and said, look, rest before you come. This same woman who said I should rest made a call through Honorable Esiama that, look, there's e-levy going on and we have a problem. So we need you. Although I said you should rest, we need your vote. And listen carefully. He said, Honorable Esiama told me, look, my brother, I flew first class with Emirates. But Honorable Esiama, because they needed me, said, look, we're going to hire private jet to come and pick you people up. Ajwasafo, myself, Honorable Henry Korte, and Honorable Amwakwata. What I said to them is that, please, so the Thursday, I said, any flight you get for me, I'll come. Henry Korte drove from Philadelphia. Dr. Mwakuba should listen carefully. All the efforts everybody has made, a commitment that we've all made. Henry Korte drove from Philadelphia to New York, Kennedy Airport. Honorable Amwakwata flew from Minnesota to New York Airport. I drove from New Jersey to New York. Ajwa, Boston. Dr. Amwakuba, what do you know? Ajwa Safo refused to come. And MPP people should listen carefully. Ajwa Safo, they hired a private jet to bring the woman here. And when she came, she refused to come to Parliament.
So who was in Parliament casting the vote that day?
Hold on.
Okay.
She refused to come to Parliament. Chief of Staff, after buying the ticket and flying her in, had to take a motorcade to Ajwa's house. She stood behind her gate for 30 minutes. What kind of rudeness is that?
Asiafowe, I'm a kind budget at Chiramo says, sa budget with in some the same time they were flying MPs on private jets. Kennedy was campaigning. Omo bomudinya no mo yare o. Sa time no bom omunyina ba America be ha obesa mo yare. Hospitals go omo nsi. Kennedy was campaigning in the constituency. Chip compound incomplete one complete. Na mo catch mo for two central for some yankwasiafo a o se Kevin di atem. Oh. Parliament break here no. Eno munya kugu abrochiri Amwakwata kwhwe no yare Henry Korte kwhwe no yare Ajwasafo kwhwe no yare Kennedy Satan obe drilling ni team ne dam ne bae no ye be sa na yare omu nyina ba yare wa America be sa omu yare there yan say yes atam private jet and be tam Ajwasafo. Chief of Staff your letter we are this letter I just read to you say nobody should travel outside government there you know the same time the same Chief Justice was chartering a private jet to go bring these foods. I didn't tell you about Twaba. Now catch him say Kevin didn't go for Jimmy from the Chief of Staff to the last person. Jimmy for now my miss Mami with Jimmy Kurache be as Chief of Staff we. The same brown. Ne body as uncle kwasi ade nko anoti Jubilee House way. Small boy number must war 1 or 2. You see where we are today. These are the same people who are to tow boat and on the private jet and on releasing statement in the budget and telling Ghanaians to say MMDCs, board members, ministers, MPs, nobody, they are lying. And them starting church they don't have any idea about how to solve Ghana's problem. Budget and the same thing. Mumusa was the first one of the statement free parliament by a chief of Jubilee House by. What happened to that? Right after that statement, they started traveling. The president himself rented a private jet. Now, for Ghana, Mwejimi. The president himself rented a private jet moving around the world. Now, for after releasing such a statement, some will be in Tukwain and Kofu plane. No massa Eddie Sika air rent a private jet. Mami paying toto. What a Jubilee had him so Nimian Sakakrano. So the way Jimmy Kurachen will be. Then Ombubaka say, when you na where do we penino? Na penina with Jimmy who's with Jimmy. Sa Sika Kennedy talk can ya why Sika aya wo. I want to say budget him the government and then Omobua. Mama Jimmy for win that damo. They are foolish. Omo Jimmy, they can't help you. Budgets don't be kind of a revised edition of their lies since they came to power. They be more revised or lies. There's nothing new about their budget. Ofori limited budgetary allocation for the purchase of vehicles. For the avoidance of doubt, purchase of new vehicles shall be restricted to locally assembled vehicles. Budget say limited budgetary allocation for the purchase of vehicles. Say Sesiano abayin betoka omo bet sibiano motoka no omo beteso. Limited budget. First near $100 million na toka. Say beteso amana ba form say be yen toka so do and omo say for the avoidance of doubt, purchase of new vehicles shall be restricted to locally assembled vehicles. Now, omo bo kantanka dinwom. Now, why on this side well? So I'm say a year for the avoidance of that, purchase of new vehicles. This are buying better cars this year. A buying better car. Ya no Ghana. Ya shisha no Ghana assembled. Brunica said, "Bibi cars that have been assembled. Car ya shisha no ha." Enti omo budget him no. Omo say esi omo buy better car. Omo better ama buying you. Omo better cars. Ya shisha no Ghana. Remember, kantanka ye car. There are about 7 companies, foreign companies. Omo shisha cars or Ghana. So almost shisha cars for Ghana. That Toyota, Nisa, Hansang, their vehicles are also going to be purchased. So the probability say can tanker cars no turning in and they are creating another avenue for their foreign friends. Now, some companies now Alan Cash there, Suzuki is coming, and the is coming. This is the time they are going to purchase their forerunners. And what they are going to do now is they will tell Suzuki, they will tell those cars that are here, say, oh, they brought some new companies to assemble cars here. No, they will tell them to bring their forerunners to them for them to purchase them in Ghana. Because what they will tell them is, say, we bought this Suzuki brand, we bought this Peugeot, we bought this Toyota brand, and it was assembled by the Toyota company in Ghana. So technically, the Omokachi I want to say, any car assembled in Ghana, the company, as far as it is assembling cars in Ghana, they will buy that car. Kantanka, and you know, cars or Ghana. Kantanka cannot meet that production time. These people can come and assemble 200, 500 cars in a month. They are still going to buy foreign cars. Because the government of Ghana, Atto 700 a year forerunners, every Toyota Ghana. They can tell you we have a plant here, we have an assembly plant here. We assemble the car here, and in the budget it says companies that assembles cars here. So they are still keeping their friends' companies in business. If I'm Toyota in Ghana and the Ghana government tells me I need 200 forerunners, all that I'll have to do is ship them, give it to them. When the people start to make noise, I will tell Ghanaians we assembled them here. Having a plant and having an assemblage is a totally different thing. Because a car company where we plant in Ghana. When Mercedes has a plant in Ghana, they build the car from scratch. When the Mercedes people tell you, say we have an assemblage in Ghana, they build a car in Germany, they bring the parts to Ghana and you put it together. These two things, production costs are totally different. When you are talking about the plant, The production cost is different. When you're talking about assemblage, production cost is different. When you're talking about plant, the number of people you employ, thousands. When you're talking about assemblage, you can employ 30 people to assemble a car. You don't need much. It's these people, they are still playing with your minds. Where Jimmy? Money Ghana for be a Jimmy. It is not only Kantanka that assembles cars in Ghana. There are other cars for assemble cars for Ghana. The cars they are assembling, they are not buying. They are now opening a window for those people. Now see this. As far as possible, budget as far as possible, meetings and workshops should be done within the official environment of government facilities. To see idea. Government meetings be ano omonko eye Alisa Hotel be mo. They say so imagine. Say see an government meeting be ano ye be no government facilities. Into see ano what is going to happen is say finance ministry person here some big meeting kese bia omonko Alisa Hotel. Na ometna finance ministry ho omo board omo conference hall no my all the other government institutions yet ya next week boom. E kwasi afo be meeting office. No you so me. Me say yet ha next week, more about 2 weeks, but they will go back to factory settings. These are lies. Now the question is, your problem now is as a nation. Are these the things that ever solve Ghana economic problems? Not organizing meetings in a year event places, but organizing it at government offices. No, is it the one going to save us billions? We not buying V8. Or MMDC is now paying half fuel for what they used to pay for. It is going to save Ghana so much money. We are talking about a government that has over 1,000 people at the Jubilee House. He did not touch that. This is a government that has useless, foolish, stupid drug addicts. There are 1,000 and over just in the Jubilee House working. He did not touch it. But he's going to say, don't do meetings in the hotels, do meetings in the respective state institutions so that it will cut costs. So it will cut costs. MMDC and Topetrobium is half, it will cut costs. Right now, as we speak, we are talking about measures. We are not talking about talking point. Anytime I say MPP for any problem na your sono, your mom bomb, your mom a machine gun, your mom bow and arrow. Any of these lethal weapons, it can kill the elephant. Sign your mommy and say your mommy, any of them can kill the elephant. But almost some more tribi daho. Inti no the boss na taswa osono ebejai de oye no osono mudua biom. Inti right now they have ignored the weapons that can kill the problem, the elephant in the room. They are now using a teaspoon to strike the thigh of the elephant to say I know they cause a problem, and this is what they are selling you. Jubilee has over 1,000 people working there, taking thousands of dollars a month. How many ministers do you have? He's still not decided to cut the ministers down to 10%. These people, toll booths today, as we speak, are not operational. They rake in millions. They have not talked about it. They are talking about these things. Budgeting. Now see another one. See this. Government-sponsored external training and staff development activities at the Office of the President, ministries and SOS must be put on hold for 2023 financial year. Ministries, Jubilee House. Those are peanuts. NDC 4 event. They told you to take crazy, serious decisions that will hurt. And then I took for some more catch them. And then I Dormaahene catch them say at this point take painful decisions. Now painful decisions is a meeting wo hotel be member office of the respective government institution. Painful decision and they say government sponsored external training and staff development activities at the Office of the President should stop. Painful decision and they say if you are buying fuel 100 Ghana today, buy 50 Ghana. The painful decision is say assemblage interne you better cars or Kantanka or any other foreign companies or more Ghana or more Samboka. Are these the painful decisions? These people are not ready. reduction of expenditure on appointment, including salary freezes, together with suspension of certain allowance like housing, utilities, and clothing. These where you wanna get the decision, the groundbreaking decisions to do what? To move us from where we are, to change Ghana's economic problems, to turn Ghana's economy around way more. But guys, after this short break, about 5 minutes, I can pick 1 or 2 calls. Now me end the show. I will not even take a break. Budget in a match the whole budget you had, ready and a bogus. Jimmy, they are not ready to make decisions. So I'm taking serious decisions. They themselves will die. Until what you are seeing, it is not like a deliberate. They are not ready. They are not ready to take decisions that will favor any of you. Ghana economy not say, and these people, they know what they have done. Into budget, honestly, see it as another bullshit, another nonsense. I'm telling you, if this is the budget to change our destiny as a nation, now you see a Jimmy if you're a reasonable Ghanaian, Adiam Chichimuchino, or so Tias said, nanaakuffoaddo, MPP should never come back to power. They need to be outside for like 20 years. I'm telling you, because the way and I'm the Bible say we are there. Na yesu ya dream say way and the best save economy there. Na yesu Jimmy. That budget ni yanko because we could you be nyabotre. Where there we wanted you to have an idea. Me anka ho asema e be looky some way and intina ende you can ho asem kakra. But and then one got some idea, a clear idea of what is actually happening. The budget of Atta came to read, a waste. In fact, let me see this.